I love studying floor plans because I'm all about the usability of a floor plan. So if you're someone who is a renovator, for example, you might look at a floor plan and it might be for a 3-bedroom house, but then you realize that there's this enormous rumpus room that really can be a 4th bedroom. And put a wall up, put an ensuite in there, and all of a sudden you've got a 4-bedroom house. Which then, what does it do to the value of your property? It goes up.
It goes up 100%.
And actually, I not long ago I found out about this, and this might have been me, in terms of RP data and letting them know that you've increased the number of houses or bathrooms in your property. So if you go to RP data and you get your CMA, and it will say 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it'll do a comparison because all the the analytics behind it looks at all the 3-bedroom houses. But in fact, now that you've moved it up a level to a 4-bedroom house, it's doing its analytics and comparing you to 4-bedroom houses. So it actually increases the value of your property as well. So floor plans, I love looking at to sort of understand, is it usable space? Can it be improved? Are the rooms the size that people want to live in? And if we're developing, what are the things that people are wanting in the current, what are the trends? What are people wanting? Everyone's wanting a spare office, for example, or butler's pantries are very much the in thing. And, garages, things like that. So I love studying floor plans. How about you?
Oh, yes, definitely. I think when you talk about houses, floor plans plays a major part in making sure that the house is workable. You can add value to the house itself. We gave a great example converting a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom to a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom is a renovator's delight. It's the easiest strategy in the strategy book or the investment playbook, where you can add quick bucks to your property portfolio, quick equity to your property portfolio. And so, I counsel people, when you're looking at floor plans, even when you're buying personal properties, private living properties, right? Principal places of residences, focus more on the floor plan, because anything cosmetic inside, that can be changed. You can have new floors, you can have brand new kitchen, you can put in a brand new toilet, etc., all of that. But if your floor plan is bad, you cannot do anything with it, and that's going to cost you a lot more if you're thinking about extensions, or if you're thinking about changing a window to a door, for example. Any structural changes to the house costs you a lot more. And so a highly efficient floor plan is what you should always be looking for in a particular house.
Yeah, I actually get a bit
What about the house age?
I was going to say, I get a bit angsty when I say on like realestate.com or domain and there's no floor plan attached, and I sort of twitch a little bit.
Yes.
You're trying to figure out the flow of a property. So as much as possible, any of the real estate agents out there, whether it's a rental property or it's a property for sale, just put the darn floor plan out. It just makes things so much easier.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think a lot of Perth, since we have started investing in Perth last year, January, we've realized that they never share floor plans. And so we have to go all the way to the council to achieve and grab floor plans to see as to what they look like. Or what I would be doing is I would be asking the agent to do a video for me, or the local agent that we work with, to do a video for me in such a way that you're going in a proper flow so that I can get a better feel as to how the house is designed. Yeah, it's a very important decision-making process, looking at the floor plan and deciding what can be done with the house.
Yeah, I'd say even when we were looking at rentals, I would say half the properties, or even more than half the properties, didn't have floor plans, which I found really interesting, because as just like anyone else, a renter, you want to know that the house fits your needs. So property managers out there, add the floor plans. It doesn't take much. It's a small cost, but it makes life easier for people.
Definitely.
Okay, that's my rant.
Definitely. And another important thing, Cheryl, to add to this is, I know you're big on rooming houses and you're big on co-living spaces.
Yes.
How important is floor plan when it comes to converting normal 4-bedroom to bathroom houses into a co-living space or a rooming house?
Yeah, absolutely. So you look at that, and we're talking about conversions. Would be that you look at what are the wasted rooms, the extra rumpus at formal living, dining, huge, particularly huge living areas that can be then split up into smaller rooms. I mean, my preference is that we purpose build, because that means we can put little en suites into each of the properties. But let's say for guys like Matt and Sahara, who are the rooming house pros in Melbourne, they've done over 100 rooming houses, and they're big things on conversions. They look at these houses where they look at a floor plan and be able to carve up areas. So yeah, be mindful that the older houses are much harder to change a floor plan, because you've got brick walls, whereas the houses probably built in the last 20 years, you've got your timber plasterboard walls, which are easier to take down, or you can or put up walls in houses that's not as hard. Plumbing is another thing that you've got to be aware of, obviously.
Yes. And so plumbing, of course, the age of the house tells a lot about the plumbing and the electrical side of things, right? And so, especially when you're talking about the floor plans and how old the house is, of course, the older the house gets, if it's in original condition, it's not renovated at all, you need to be wary that, okay, the plumbing might give away. And so have they upgraded their plumbing? Have they upgraded their water system? Have they upgraded their heating system, their air cons, etc.? Especially when you're talking about 1960s, 1970s, 1980s houses. As an investment property, you need to think of some of these things as well when you're doing your property due diligence.